Hey there, boys and girls. We're going to be doing the Emperor Series boss battle on Global. As you can see, I've kind of tried the fight a little bit. I was trying to do it with Elena. I didn't really like how she worked with the fight. It was like too much maintenance for me. But the missions are use green magic, defeat it with limit burst, beat it within 25 turns. We're going to be taking Master Cenzar's Bartz. Up first, we got Charlotte. Our magic tank. What you need to know about your magic tank, they need to have 230% fire resist after buffs. Other than that, lots of hit points and spirit. The rest of your support units and your DPS need at least 100% fire resist after buffs. So however you can get that done, that's the way to go. You want hit points and spirit after that. Sieghart's going to be our passive provoke tank. Really, he's just here to be using some green magic and hopefully get us an LB kill if I can time it right. It's a little funny to do with Sieghart, so if you're doing this at home and you think you did it too quick, reset the app and try again. Summerfina and Lid is going to be our breaker. I put the manufactured Nethicite on them so they can seal that dispel the boss does. Other than that, lots of hit points and spirit. We're going to be taking Myra as our buffer so she can sing us some songs. Myra is the best singer of all time. Got Bartz as our DPS. I put Maneater Plus on mine. Mirasami, and he's on Diablos. Cenzar's Bartz, built about the same way. He's got a little bit more defense and spirit than me. That's okay. Let's give it a go. So what you need to know about the Emperor, there's no preemptive. He can be attack and magic broken. He's neutral to all elements. He's an asshole with his comments. If he decides to comment your guys a bunch of times in a row, they're more than likely going to die. It's really frustrating. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. It's just the way the fight goes. We're going to entrust a limit burst gauge over to Myra and Charlotte. We're not going to use Charlotte's limit burst right off the get-go, though. I want to kind of preserve that as long as I can, because it's going to take Bartz a little while to get powered up. We're going to use intro and, what is it, live concert? No, not live concert. Intro, I want the damage reduction. This one right here. And the only thing Sieghart's going to do the whole fight is use his fire resist buff. Then we're going to do Ultimate Siesta to break the boss. And another thing too, if you're using like Fit as your breaker, you kind of got to go a certain way with her because she's not going to be getting the LB crystals, so she can get her limit burst online, because Bartz is going to be taking a lot of time to power up, so keep that in mind. If you're taking a breaker like Kryla, she doesn't really have all those limitations. I was just trying not to use Kryla for this one. We're going to do power-ups with our Bartz. Get Myra to start singing some more. We're going to use Charlotte's limit burst this turn. And then with Fid, we're going to use her other cooldown. That's going to give her access to her good breaks. Sieghart stopped, but he can't really do anything. The boss has a chance to stop whoever the provoke tank is. Like every turn with his melees, they like upgrade to a stop, so it could happen, you know, 3 times, 1 time, no times. It's all random. The other thing that happens on the turn 2, aside from the huge fixed AoE and comments that he does, is he debuffs your fire resist. Early on in the fight, it's not really that big of a deal. Later on in the fight, it's a super huge big deal, so you want to make sure you're removing that. Every time it goes up, we'll power up with Bartz again. Charlotte is just going to use her LB fill move. Sieghart is going to use his green magic, and we'll do an attack and magic with the upgraded breaks from Lid. So on turn 3, we get some comets. Bartz took 2 right there, 6k apiece. Those pick up in frequency as the fight goes on, so, you know, he could be hit by 3 or 4 of them later on. Again, with the stop on Sieghart, will be Masterclass Bartz. The main verse, and a hit single. We're going to hold off on using Charlotte's limit burst till next turn, I think. Should have 2, yeah, we got 2 turns on it. Really, Fid don't have much going on here. I'll let her do another fire resist buff, just in case Sieghart is preoccupied for a while. Alrighty, we'll use Charlotte's Limit Burst. We will... I don't want to... Yeah, we're good. We'll use Fid's LB fill. Water fight. Bartz is going to get ready to start doing some damage. We'll use his latent ability. And guys, please, if you're putting Bartz up as a friend unit, make sure you got a latent ability unlocked. And ideally a wind weapon, but we can work without the wind weapon. The latent, though, it's a big deal. So we'll pop the latents and Dancer Sword Dance ×2. Start getting some damage rolling in. Do an outro and a hit single. This is turn 2 of his rotation. This is the fixed AoE nuke. All the comets that go off. One of our Bartz took one of the comets. Alrighty, we got that Fire Imperil. Keep that in mind. We're going to use Bartz's other cooldown, Dual Spellblade, which is kind of nice because the boss is under mitigation. After his turn 2 nuke, he always puts up some mitigation, so we're not going to be doing a whole bunch of damage right here. We'll use Myra's Limit Burst. Get Charlotte to do her LB fill. Get Sig to do... Got 3 turns on our stuff. We'll just do our LB fill buff. And if at any point too, like you can't really do something with Myra, like say you're not using hit single or something happens, like you can always heal with Fid. So kind of keep that in mind. That's the reason why I really like her. So this is turn 3. Got some comets. Alright. We can do Bartz's really good attack, Brave Blade. We'll send that off. We pushed one threshold. We got close to pushing another threshold. I'm kind of glad we didn't. Let's see here. With Myra, we'll do a hit single. An intro. Get Charlotte to do her thing. I'm going to hold off on breaking. Well, hell, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I want to hold off on breaking with Fid. No, what am I doing? What am I talking about? I need to use Nethicite. I pushed a threshold. Always, sorry. Always use Nethicite at the end of all of your actions after you push a threshold. That's going to block his Dispel. It's not required, but it makes the fight so much more manageable. Alright, with Bartz, we're going to do Dancer Sword Dance. Should push this other threshold pretty easy. Let's go, Bartz. Yay! Alright, we push the second threshold. Really the same stuff's going on. We'll use Limit Burst Fill, Fire Resist buff, do some buffs with Myra. Do this hit single and interlude, and then we'll come down here and get our Nethicite one more time. Block that nasty Dispel. Alright. I think we got one more turn before we can do Bartz's big attack again, so we'll just reload these. Dancer Sword Dances, send them back off. I don't know if we'll get 30. By hell we did. Bartz, why are you so good? Okay. We'll have Myra do a main verse. Hit single. Go ahead and have Charlotte use her Limit Burst. Sieghart can do his buff. Let all this stuff go out, and then we'll do that Nethicite one more time. Alrighty. Got Bartz's cooldown back up. This isn't his best damage move. This is the move to set it up. Gotta remember that. The hit point lock is at 10%. We come up a little short on that. It's kind of unfortunate. Probably should have, I don't know, could have done it a little bit different. I don't think it's going to matter in the grand scheme of things. We'll re-break the boss. We'll use our LB fill. He can do that thing. And just to make sure, you know, we don't die on this turn, I come down here, I'm going to pick up a barrier with Myra. No reason why I like her. I mean, it's 2K, but you know, it could make all the difference. You never know. So he's going to heal himself. Going to do some Starfalls. Bartz took an absolute ton of those. That right there. That's why we use the damn barrier, boys and girls. 150 hit points. Save the freaking day. Alrighty, we're going to use Brave Blade. That should get the boss to his next threshold. Oh yeah, we good. Now at this point it becomes a damage race to kill the boss off. So, you know, you don't really need your mitigation anymore. You do need your resist still. Other than that, you know, you can just kind of... You don't even need to break the boss, because all he's going to do if he gets a chance to attack is just this fire nuke. In my Japanese clear, you can actually watch it if you want to see what happens when you try to fight the boss when he's healing. It's pretty funny, I think. We'll do a hit single and an intro. Now what's going to happen here, he's going to dispel himself, he's going to dispel you. If you use an Ethicite, you can only block the dispel on yourself. It's really no big deal, so I don't really worry about it. We'll do a Dancer Sword Dance. Sword Dance. And that off. This should get him a little low. Oof. Bartz, dude, you're going to have to calm down, bro. Let's see. It really doesn't matter what these guys do here. If for some reason, you know, you haven't used green magic, here's you another excellent opportunity to use some green magic. Do an interlude. What's going to happen now is he's going to put re-raise on himself. And then he's going to just end turn. So we got to make sure we take care of that. Fortunately, Myra has Dispelga. We'll remove that. We'll get Sieghart's LB ready. We'll get some Dancer Sword Dances ready. We'll send that off. We'll send Sieghart off. I got him that time. So we did green magic. We beat him in 13 turns. We still had plenty left to go. That's what I was saying. If you can't gear your Bartz with a whole lot of attack, just make sure you focus on his survivability. You don't want him to die. As you can see, my Bartz almost bit the fucking dust right there. Fortunately, I was saved by a barrier. That was really awesome. We finally got our achievement we was missing there with trying to kill it with Elena. I'm not going to put up an Elena clear. I can do it with her. I'm sure other people have done it with her, and you know, maybe their strategy's a lot better than mine. I couldn't make it work out in what I considered like an approachable format, so people could kind of copy it. It was really janky. I was using like, anyways, I'm not going to do it. Bartz meta is here. I was really glad to use him. I know somebody in some comments a couple weeks ago or last week was saying, you know, he's tired of Esther and Elena. You know, where's Bartz at? Here you go, my friend. Bartz in all of his glory. And I mean, dude, like he took, I don't know how many comments right there and survived. So, I mean, the guy's the real deal. I'm so glad I got him. I hope y'all liked the video. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Good luck with Emperor. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll put the builder link in the description below as well. Have a good rest of the week. Toodaloo.